Welcome to week 7's newsletter. Beautiful day outside here in Juneau. I hope it is in Anchorage as well. So we're in week 7, that's February 27th to March 3rd. So we're more than more than a third of the way through the session, days 42 through 46. And the overriding topic in the legislature is the budget. So as I've shared with you in the past, we have over the last 10 years reduced spending down to the same level we had it in about 2006, 2007. So what does that mean in terms of spending? This is what the various departments look like, and this is in the newsletter today so you can look at it more closely. But here's the education budget. This is K through 12 only. Here's the health budget, basically Medicaid. This is the University of Alaska, and then all the other departments out here are tiny pieces. This blue bar shows you the appropriation for the permanent fund dividend at $2,000 per check, had it been that in the last year. So of course if it were in half it would be right there. But that just gives you perspective on the dividend and the rest of government spending. So there's been a new bill introduced on the Senate side, and that's Senate Bill 70, SB 70. It was heard for the first time on February 27th in the Senate Finance Committee. So what does that bill do? Well, it's another idea for bridging our about $2.8 billion deficit in our amount of revenue. So it would set a spending cap of $4.1 billion in unrestricted general funds. So this last year, the last legislature, 2016, we were at a $4.2 billion budget. So this is incrementing it down slightly, not a lot, but some. It also institutes the use of the percent of market value of the earnings of the permanent fund. So not spending the permanent fund, but spending some of the earnings. 5.25% of those earnings. And that level of spending the earnings would continue for 3 years, according to this bill, if this bill passed, which it hasn't passed yet. This is just a proposal. The permanent fund dividend would be guaranteed at $1,000 a year over the next 3 years. So for the next 3 years, you could count on a $1,000 dividend each year. Then after that 3-year period, according to Senate Bill 70, the percent of market value of the earnings would decrease down to 5%. The dividend then of this 5% coming out of the earnings, 25% of that money would be appropriated to the permanent fund dividend. Interestingly, this is what Hammond proposed. So 25%. There would also be a revenue limit put in place. So what does that mean? It says $1.2 billion. What is that? Well, that means that when revenue coming into the state from our various investments and tax structures and so forth reaches $1.2 billion, then for every dollar over $1.2 billion, then we would decrease the amount taken out of the earnings reserve. So it balances as our revenues, perhaps the price of oil will go up. Yippee! That means the state earns yet more revenue as the price of oil goes up. So if that happens, then we decrease the amount of the use of our earnings reserve. So it's a balance between using some of the earnings reserve and hoping to have more revenue, looking at other revenue sources. So just wanted to share that with you. That's a big topic that we're working on. Just the exact thing that you want us working on, and that is a balanced budget. There's other things in the newsletter today, a little bit about criminal justice reform, so you can take a look at that. But thanks very much for watching again and reading the newsletter. Thanks.